That ought to start that. It did! Let's go. Okay. Put PNG off. Okay. Oh, does it want to chill out? What is my PC running at? Let's check. I haven't tested in a hot minute. How's it going? How's it going, Demon? I have not tested dual streaming in a hot minute. But I have more memory now. So it should be fine. Upper GX is chill at the moment. Good. I think the big thing is Waru though at the moment. I don't know why, because Warudo doesn't usually run this hard. Oh, that's strange. Okay. 100% CPU usage. Is the stream coming across? Bad. I can go and check YouTube for you. That'd be nice. Thank you, thank you. It looks a little stuttery on my end. I might switch to I might switch to the other thing. What's it called? Live 2D PNG. Or not live 2D, VTuber, whatever it's called. PNG Tuber Plus thing. Because that runs a little bit lighter on the CPU. I'm not sure if it's streaming fine or not. Let me open up Twitch on my phone and see how it looks. Let's... Oop, wrong thing. I don't have volume up, do I? I do have volume up. This is testing I should have done way long ago that I just didn't. Oh, that's a loud bonk. Heyo, you look fine on YouTube? Thank you, boss. Thanks for the check. Yo, it's Char. Yeah, I loaded up the model because I wasn't sure if I wanted to be in VC or not. I usually don't do this in VC. Just because kind of game that it is. I need a VC that's quieter. If I'm gonna do this in VC. I'll be in VC. Let's see. We are on Paradise Regained. We stopped doing... Yeah, it's like... I care about the game's story, and it's hard to do this game's story in VC, it feels like. Because there's so much thinking. Like, if I was just chatting with you, Jar, it'd be easy. But, VCs are packed. Okay. Anum Novum Fostum Ebetum? What does that mean? Yeah, I get that this game requires your attention. It does. It requires a lot of attention. Oh, okay. That's new. Is that a dial? That's okay. That's a really old kind of phone. It's a dial phone. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. A sealed office. A screen hitting white light. A dial tone echoes through the quiet space before the call is answered.
Liaison Creus. Here's the order
Limit the
signed by the
BC?
Pax
That's
House.
true. Pax House. Okay. A beeping sound comes from the other end of the line, and soon, the fax machine whirs to life.
This is the military.
Thank you for the lurk, demon.
Contact Admiral Psalm of Xeno and lead the troops to these coordinates immediately.
So a quick, I guess I should, a quick recap since it's been a minute. In the last chapter, in the last 2 chapters, I guess is a better start. It is a really interesting story. In the last 2 chapters, a general, or no, general or admiral, a high-ranking member of the Xeno military betrayed the Foundation and the Timekeeper, and led their troops to Antarctica. Then in the last chapter, we learned that Erd, the writer and editor of Utu, was last seen at a facility in Chile, very close to Antarctica. At the end of that chapter, we learned that Erd had traveled to Antarctica for some reason. It seems as though all of our enemies are culminating in Antarctica at the moment, and we don't really know why. And this chapter, to my knowledge, is going to be focused on that. We've headed to Antarctica, and we're going to figure out what the fuck is going on. Why Antarctica? Only penguins live there? Yeah, good. We don't know. I remember watching the lead up for this chapter, or sorry, the animated thing for this chapter, and it was very like monsters under the water type deal. Something is happening in Antarctica, and we're not quite sure what it is. My hopes are high for this. This is the end of chapter. This is the end of Arc 2 of the game.
Be prepared for an all-out battle.
Deus. The other end falls silent for half a second.
I've never received an order like this.
Standing in the half-lit room, the Vice President draws a circle. Frosty window.
Note that the designated coordinates lie in Antarctica. There you'll find Manus Vindicte's largest stronghold and the site of their ritual.
Ritual?
Yes, the ritual of both past and future. It seems Manus Vindicte has been preparing it in secret for quite some time.
Or the thing that took place in Antarctica. It's possible. Her tone is cold, is as cold as the weather beyond.
What's this ritual for, exactly?
You'll find out soon enough.
We haven't fought a battle of such scale and so suddenly since the Battle of 1999.
Oh yeah, there's been this constant foreshadowing as to a big, like, grand battle that happened in the year 1999 that led up to the storm happening. I imagine we're probably gonna find out a little bit of what happened with that here. Her eyes remained fixed outside the window. Frost clings to the spider webs outside the alloy window frame. A thin strand flies off on a long journey down the piling snow.
History is repeating itself, isn't it?
Liaison Creus.
Does not give him the chance to continue.
We look forward to your performance on the field. As you know, officers with successful track records are often given greater access to information.
Yes, madam.
Pressing any betrayal of tone or emotion ends the call. The screen's white glow illuminates the window again. Labeled videotapes organized by time and date are slotted neatly on the shelves. A tape pulled down and inserted the projector.
History is repeating itself,
Okay.
but we still have hope on our side.
The screen crackles with static. A child's voice, garbled by aged electronics.
What's this?
It's a gift for you.
A gift? A suitcase?
That's right. To celebrate your appointment as the Foundation's timekeeper. This is a moment to remember, Burton.
The child does not seem to understand the suitcase's significance. And yet, he has more questions.
Who's it from? Why didn't they give it to me themselves?
It's from an old friend.
Okay.
An old friend?
She left you a message too. She said,
Burton was only a kid when she became the timekeeper. Yeah, Burton was... I want to say Burton was like 11, maybe 10 when she became the timekeeper. I'm not exactly sure. I know Burton was very young when she became the timekeeper, though.
Is everything alright, timekeeper? I'm fine.
Thoughts return to the present.
A memory just came to me. The further south we go, and the colder the weather gets, the harder it is to shake this feeling of deja vu. It's like...
Titillation, pain, pleasure. Call it emotion or some psychological mechanism of the amygdala.
like I've been here before.
Her companion's concern reflects back to her from Window. A deep breath suppresses her heartbeat.
Will we be there soon?
Words cut off by bristle of ships docking. Apparently, yes. Fuck. Her breath crystallizes into mist as the vessel stabilizes.
Looks like we've arrived.
Two emerge from the cabin. After days of covert detours, at last they stand on the sunlit deck, looking into the distance.
This is McMurdo Sound, the starting point of our Antarctic expedition.
Okay. Before them stretches a white field of ice. Dazzling yet lifeless. A droning silence that gives up no hint of what may once have been. Yet beneath the silence roars an imperceptible foreboding. Hic acte. Revelatio. Hic acte. Finis. This will be the place of revelation. It will also be the place of conclusion. Okay. Concern. Great, perhaps unfounded, but great concern. There's an ad coming, and I'm gonna let it play. Probably. I'm clearing off notifications because I have a bunch that just came out of nowhere. Okay. We got a
You
thing.
made it. From the US to Brazil to Australia.
That we did.
From a pleasure cruise across the South Pacific, through Argentina, and finally here. Your feet firmly planted on the southernmost continent on Earth.
Yeah.
The enemy's been beaten back, retreated to this polar desert, and here you are too. All because of a single command. Find that writer. That's all you've got. No plan, no place or time, not even a full squad.
Nope, just the two of us.
I can't help but wonder what pushes you forward. What gives you the eagerness of a newly enlisted rookie?
For context, McMurdo Sound is a bay on the southernmost point of Antarctica. Okay. Interesting. We'll just follow orders.
But you're not a soldier. You're not even a Girl Scout.
Roden might as well be a soldier.
You have no obligation to follow orders.
Ah, that's your point.
Personally, I suggest you think twice before obeying a command.
This is the first time that the voices in Verton's head, as I like to call them, have outright said, hey girl, don't do this. It's interesting.
After all, you're headed straight into the stronghold of
Southernmost, I guess, since... I guess is relative since the South Pole. True.
In situations like these,
I guess
those
technically
who
it's
blindly
northernmost,
follow
isn't it?
orders often end up as cannon fodder.
That's true.
So keep this question in mind. Why are you looking for that writer?
No idea. Well, I the person know, but Verton doesn't. No question mark? Because wouldn't... Okay. So, if it's the southernmost point of the North Pole being like... So it's like the edge of the North Pole, right? It would be the northernmost point, right? Because the southernmost point would be the center of the North Pole, right? Or am I like... No? Oh. Am I dumb? Have I misunderstood? Increase desktop audio just a bit so I can hear the game better. Or so you guys can hear the game better. Okay, I'm gonna wait till ad break ends to respond to that. Relative because... Oh, okay. Waiting for the ad to end. Okay, I get it now. I understand. I get it. I understand what you mean. Rhyme of the ancient mariner. That sounds like someone breathing. What? N O E R H North E H A A O N Don't go. Don't go north?
Entering the ice zone. Grab your telescopes, explorers.
I'm so confused. Was that just say, was that north don't go or something like that? It's Morse code? Yeah, I'm just wondering what Q was supposed to mean. However, it's Antarctica, so it's big and radially has a coast that's close to a lot of southern points of Earth. Gotcha. Entering... Oh, well.
That's right. We need your eyes on every ice floe. Let's not make a second Titanic. This isn't the time for jokes, Spot.
They got Verton doing the
Excitement,
wildest
our
shit,
team
dude.
set
They got
off. Thanks to our courage and
they got her
careful
fucked up,
preparation,
man.
It wasn't long until we crossed the Drake Passage. No matter how fierce the katabatic winds were, our will stood firm. In
Okay.
fact, the windstorm we met was very similar to the lab simulated ones. It didn't take long for the captain to find a way to deal with it. Soon, we were sailing through the South Shetland Islands. There wasn't much there but black moraine and a few groups of Adelie penguins. It was clear to us that there was more trudging to be done before we reached our destination. But
Okay.
every one of us was confident that
Penguin.
a journey of this magnitude would pay off with very
Look at
many
him. Look at that
ancient
little
secrets.
guy.
When the sun dawned, we saw the lichen that grows all over the Aicho Islands. Crimson, green, ochre, even the land link couldn't pale those colors. That was when we realized that rocks can move too. I can't help but recall when the famous Gouverneurin returned with a full and bountiful load. We celebrated the harvest very amazingly. We opened a keg of beer and sang the songs of home under the rosy sky.
Okay.
The harvest bounty mankind's blessing be. We children blind from mazes must be free.
The
Mother Spirit light with ancient glow guides us to the great current, nature's flow.
Yes, we are the polar explorers. We are meant to be the challengers of the most unknown greatness. So, with this feeling in our hearts, we will continue our march into the depths of Antarctica. Carpe diem, as the saying goes. I've never felt more joyful and fulfilled and worthy in my entire life.
What was that? A two-stroke diesel engine sputters. Sparks fly as the radio transmitter groans.
I must send it out.
A ragged, maddened voice comes from the research station's darkest corner. Speaking into broken equipment with undeliverable messages.
Calm down, Nautica. Calm down.
Yo, holy shit. Hi, Celestial. How's it going, boss? I saw that you were streaming. I did not know what you were streaming, but I saw it. How did stream go, boss? Brace yourself, Viking Raid. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, Vikings. Hello, I'm Rez. It's nice to meet you all. You have probably seen me in chat a number of times, because I watch my good friend Celestial streams quite frequently. Mostly Yap, then Skeleton. Skeleton bought me Hades 2, so played a splash of that. Someone beat me to it! Fuck. Well, Skeleton, congrats. You beat me to what I was planning on doing. I guess I'll have to fucking look at a different game then. Fuck. God damn it. Thanks for the follow, Skeleton of Deaths. Simsis, and... I'm gonna call you Spank, because that is, Oh, Spank McLizard. That's funny. You just bought me a game. We still need to play together. That's true. Fucking, Golf. Super Battle Golf. I thought... I had to double take your name, because I thought your name was Spank McClank, and I was like, what? And then I reread the name. I've been mad, I've been on a mad Overwatch grind lately. I've had my Blizzard client open as I play World of Warcraft, and I see, Celestial has gone live playing Overwatch, like, every day. One of your friends is gonna get you to finish a game. This is the end of Arc 2 of this game. I'm nearing the end of this. Had is forcing me to finish Deltarune eventually. It's been a weird 2 weeks for me. I've had an odd schedule. This game doesn't end? True. but it has arcs that end. Technically. I finished one arc. I'm finishing arc 2. You know, when I finish it. WoW doesn't end. I agree with that statement. That is correct. WoW does in fact not end. That's why I have so many hours in it. So, okay. I guess brief summary of what's going on here. We have just started the end of Act 2 of Reverse 1999. Act 1 was about, effectively, discovering a forgotten island, and the people on it, and dealing with the repercussions of learning that our big bad villain, had machinations for said island. And learning that, the ever-present threat of it's called the Storm. It's this, phenomena that resets the world. The Storm had not affected this island. And figuring out why it hadn't. Arc 2 is, sort of chasing down the remnants of, the big bad's military, or, like, organization. And not actually having the best luck when doing so. We have been, 2 steps behind, and stabbed in the back at every opportune moment. But, despite all of that, we have managed to make our way to, a place where they have been trying to avoid letting us know that they were going to. They have been very, very careful, but not careful enough to divert us from getting here. And it appears something strange is going down in the ice of Antarctica. And we are here to figure out what that strange thing is. It is very bizarre that the enemy faction needed to trick an entire military into joining them on this frozen continent. But we're gonna figure out why that is. Also, we have this girl crashing out right now, and we don't know why she's doing that.
This is your research station. You built it together with the team. You're safe now. Yes. The Mother Spirit will protect you.
Deep ass lore in this game. It's always interesting to hear. I do got a raid and lurk, but have a great stream. Have a nice lurk. Rest all you can, boss. See you later. Hopefully I'll have the time to hop in VC with you again at some point. I've had a weird couple of months when it comes to, like, timing and stuff. So, hopefully I get a free day when you're off to hang out.
Just try it one more time. Just one more.
That's not even mentioning that things are going to be even weirder schedule-wise, as my schedule is getting flipped around after this week. But I'll make time for stuff. Her fingers keep pressing the broken transmitter key, while her body shakes uncontrollably.
Come on. You can do it. It's simple. You didn't go crazy. You have all your brains in here in your head. It knows all the letters of Morse code and how to send them. See? There's A and D and E, F, C. You know them all. Just use them to spell out the warning message and send it out across the whole world to everyone. It's easy. Like,
I raised the volume a little bit
because
I wasn't sure if you could hear.
Yes, so easy. I can do this.
She munches down on a black gelatinous fluid mouth. That Nashra? Oh. Oh no, the machine broke. Oh no. Oh, the more... she can't send out signals anymore. Oh, we're gonna see what she looks like here. Antartica. Hey there, bestie. How's it
This
going?
moldy
You've carried
lime
me through
juice
so
and
many...
disgusting ice algae. This damn frostbite. Nothing left to do but sit here, stinking of blood, and wait for death to take me.
This is not how I thought this character was gonna act. This character has been nothing but upbeat in every story beat I've seen them outside of their story chapter. I was not expecting this kind of attitude from this character. This, I want you to know, this character, not in story context, not in context of her chapter, is like the sweetest person. She's very upbeat and kind and talkative. This is new, entirely new to me.
I have to warn the world. This place isn't the last oasis, and there's no such thing as the Hollow Earth.
What? Last oasis? Hollow Earth? What are we on about, bestie? What?
But no one will believe me if they don't see it with their own eyes. Nobody.
Oh no. What is going on? Girl, are you okay?
Because
what?
I used to be the same way.
Okay, okay. Not Hollow Earth. Well, okay, Jar, they said that there wasn't a Hollow Earth. They said it. They said that there's not a Hollow Earth. So they're not going into Hollow Earth theory, clearly. Clearly, they're not going to do that. Maybe. Probably. Hopefully. We can all dream, right? We're not going to Agartha. I hope.
Path is laid. In bloody pain, eternal life is made.
Earworm Matu?
The Mother Spirit's light, with ancient glow, guides us to the great current, nature's flow.
Is this some old god shit? Is this some mythos bullshit that's going on right now? Okay. Not
now, little Matu.
Okay. Is this Shub? Maybe. It could be.
Mother Spirit, bless me. Lend me your glorious strength and grant me your protection. Let me live through this.
Oh, poor girl. Oh no. Boom. A thunderous noise comes from outside. Yeah, that made me jump too, I'm not gonna lie. If my whole building shook. The small figure startles. He siddles the window, peeking through the insulation's edge. Lurk, have a nice lurk. Death, I'm gonna call you Skeleton. I have too many deaths in my life. Skeleton. We're gonna go with Skeleton.
No monster ship.
You have no idea how many friends I have whose name are Death. I have to call one of them Rock because his name is Death Killer Rock, and I have a death and a killer in my life. So Rock it is. Most call me Skeleton or Skelly? Gotcha. Either work, I guess. Snow monster ship. What the fuck is a snow monster ship? Okay. Knock, knock, knock.
Excuse me? Is anybody...
Sonetto? Question mark? Oh. Oh. Why is the screen doing that? Hey, girly pop. That's a bright red right there, and I'm not a fan of it.
Please don't come over here. Please, please, please.
A bright-haired snow monster has invaded the explorer's last refuge.
Excuse me? Is there anyone here? We just landed, and this is the only building around. We were hoping to ask for some help.
This is Sonetto, I'm pretty sure.
I'm already half frozen to death. Don't you dare crack my skull and suck my blood. I won't taste any good.
Are you okay? What? Okay. Okay, it's way too early in the stream for me to be stunlocked by this. What the fuck? What? Girl, it's chapter 2. This is chapter 2 of this. Okay.
My apologies. There must have been some kind of misunderstanding.
Yeah?
Plague in the glacier. The worms beneath the feet of the Mother Spirit. And those sickening mass tyrants. Bring it on, snow monster. If I can wrestle a reindeer, then I can take on you!
You can wrestle a reindeer? Okay.
Wait!
What? Are we gonna have combat? Oh, we are gonna have combat!
There are many routes to travel, but only one destination.
Ho. Killing air spreads, inflicting all units on the field with 1 stack of frigid. That's what it is.
Stay where you are. I'll fight you.
Abby, I need to grab something.
She's cold and scared. She must not be in her right mind.
Hello, I have returned. My dog tried to come and join the stream, but she is loud and barks a lot, so I did not let her join.
Do your best to calm her down. Just be sure not to hurt her.
Okay.
Understood. Maybe an incantation to keep her warm will help.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Clearing the snow.
Buff. Oh wait, I get 2?
Breaking the ice. Find strength and true knowledge. And embrace solitude.
Ow! Damn.
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
Clearing the snow. Breaking the ice. Don't listen to the
Her
false
words give me
whispers.
mythos vibes.
Embrace the cold.
It's all
I
right.
don't think Lovecraft.
Each
I didn't think
moment,
my Lovecraft
now night.
guess was gonna land, but so far it's leaning in that direction. It really is. It's hella
Burn
leaning
the snow.
Lovecraft right now. What the fuck?
Breaking the ice. And embrace solitude. Embrace the cold.
Sempre caro mi fu quest'erbo cole.
Back of frigid. Oh, we're
It
disarmed.
all began clearing the snow. Find strength and true knowledge. Don't listen to the false whispers.
Don't listen to the false whispers is a terrifying thing to say.
And this is an alien city.
It all began.
Alright, we win!
with a shiny
Probably.
clearing the snow.
There's 2 violent swings
And
with a
embrace
pickaxe.
solitude.
That person...
I can feel my fingers again. What's going on? The heater went out ages ago.
It's a magic trick to keep you warm.
I'm glad to see you more calm. Please don't be afraid. We're not snow monsters.
Rewards?
Okay.
The best reward is discovering a new fossil. Oh, or seeing a volcanic eruption up close.
I love her.
You're not a snow monster?
Nope.
Normal behavior, no mask, uses magic. Yes, war magic. I can move my fingers again.
Poor thing.
You're right, Matsu. They don't seem like bad people.
No, she's talking to
At
herself.
least not
Best
as
you
bad
know.
as snow monsters.
Crazed, but still wary. She shrinks back to keep an eye on the intruders. The 2 newcomers beam without concern. They straighten the furniture and examine the scene as if looking at a puzzle.
According to Mr. Olive, this should be the coast that Dr. Doris landed on.
Yeah?
This plane is the way to the heart of Antarctica. We may still catch up with her if we pick up our pace.
Aw. The Sonero outfit is cute.
I see. But I didn't expect there to be a research station all the way out here.
Tried looking up Matsu, but couldn't get anything out without risking spoilers. No worries, we'll understand who Matsu is eventually. It does sound very, very akin to esoteric names. The one that comes to mind is Mahatma. Or the like.
This place isn't on any map of Antarctica I've ever seen. It must have been built less than half a year ago.
Likely.
The facilities are quite complete. Diesel generators, snowmobiles, radio transmitters.
Okay. Sonero steps forward. An empty can rolls to her feet.
However, they seem to have run out of food.
Ah, that's why she's eating algae. Her eyes turn to the cowering figure.
We're just passing by. We mean no harm. Is there anyone else at this station that can help us?
Matsu might be an unfinished word. Trying to finish it feels like a wild goose chase. It also might be that in the context of the story, actually finishing that word, if it is an unfinished word, would be a bad idea. It's like it gives off like half of a name. What do you mean? Like not a name, but like half of the name of a great old one. And saying the full name of a great old one out loud is probably a bad idea. Hello, Puff. How's it going, buddy? How you doing, friend? "100 days of solitude ends with a simple question. Chillin'? Nice. Nautica stands, half hobbled in the corner, rubbing her nose.
No, there's no one else.
Happened everyone.
Only me.
Being
I don't
alone
mean
in
to offend, miss,
Antarctica is probably
but you don't look
terrifying.
very well.
God.
May I give you a health evaluation?
No, no need. I'm fine. I'm an explorer. I know my body. I'm fine.
Okay. I spent 100 days living alone in Antarctica. God. That is a YouTube... that's a Mr. Beast video right there. Although I feel like... 100 days, no internet, no contact with the outside world. In Antarctica. Like, cabin fever's gotta go crazy. Just you and the penguins? Yeah. Like, yeah. I'd probably lose it eventually. It's just you and a machine that that does Morse code. And the Morse code machine gives out on day 100. Your treats back from the newcomer's offered hand.
What are you eating?
Yeah, but then the video ends. True. Antarctica clutches black slime, a fibrous mucus-like fluid oozing between her fingers. She licks her lips, swallows it whole.
The only thing there is to eat here.
Nana shakes her head, and the suitcase's metal clasps are opened with 2 clicks. Yeah, I didn't like the sound of that either. I didn't like the sound of the fucking... like, a black, fibrous ooze gives off, like... It's not algae. She said it was algae. It doesn't sound like algae. I guess actually it does kind of sound like algae, doesn't it? It sounds like she's eating the lichen on the rocks. I'm leaning Shub. It could be Shub. It does sound like Shub. It could be her milk. It's a good thing we have food.
Please,
Can't.
take this. It's turnip and potato soup with beef. I hope it suits your tastes.
Food. Fresh food. The long-suffering explorer reaches out, as tenderly as a fawn.
Is that a magic suitcase?
It is a magic suitcase. Well, actually, no. It's a normal suitcase, I think, actually. I think all the magic is in Verton, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong, though. The suitcase could be magic. I don't think that the whether or not the suitcase itself is magical and Verton is also magic, and that's why they resonate, or if it is a normal suitcase and it just becomes magical in Verton's hands. That is the way it goes. Thank you for the lurk, Nvidia. He points to the suitcase that conjured food out of thin air.
Yes, it's an arcane suitcase. It's bigger on the inside. It can hold food, rooms, even arcanists themselves.
It even has a couple of humans in it that are...
arcanists.
It even has a couple of humans in it that are, some way, some form, able to exist in the suitcase during storms. It's unexplained how Ezra and, people like Ezra... Maybe the explanation is they don't actually go on expeditions. That's probably the reality of the situation. But it's unexplained how the members of the suitcase or Verton's troop that our humans work. Like Duncan and Ezra and whatnot. Aleph. I guess Aleph isn't canonically a part of the party. As we don't have an event nor a, an interlude, I guess, for Aleph. Color finally returns to her pale face as she begins to examine her visitors with fresh eyes.
That's right.
Hey boy, how's it going, society? A protein-rich aroma wafts from the tin.
Actually, we're heading to the heart of Antarctica. Perhaps you'd be willing to offer us some advice.
Oh. She knocks over the tin in a panic. The soup inside splatters across the floor. Her body shakes erratically, and she returns to a mantra of bizarre, muttered half-phrases rehearsed in her mind over and over again.
You mustn't. Do not go into Antarctica. You mustn't go any further.
Well, that is scary. I'm not gonna lie. Holy fuck, that was chapter 2. That was chapter 2. Oh my god. Okay. We're good. Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner. How's it going? It's going pretty good. Last night I picked... The fuck? That's terrifying. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, this is some Lovecraft-esque shit, dude. You just finished the Limbus Intervallo? Dude, the Limbus Intervallo just came out. What do you mean you finished it already? Aye, boss. That's crazy. What about last night? You've been playing since last night? Real, I guess. That's fair. An icy road. Oh, we get a song. An audience with the mother. Be added to the mood swing. You know that? That's true. I know you are a known Limbus enjoyer.
The true horror happened on the third day. When we reached the hinterland, an aurora australis appeared in the sky, in the broad daylight.
Okay.
Solar flares and the coronal mass injections that came with them caused the aurora to appear so bright that it was almost blinding.
Okay.
Frile saw it as a warning. She said that exploring the hinterland was a profanation of the Creator.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Kot, however, stood against her. He said that the snowbrick windbreak we made would protect us, and we couldn't let all those days of hard work be in vain.
That's what it was. It was a bad thing. Sounded like she was right.
No one knew that the real terror was beneath the snow, deep below our feet.
The sextant was right, as long as we stick to this direction.
What? That was so fast. Holy fuck, I wasn't ready for that.
Day 5. Hyde has been left behind.
Left behind, huh? Left behind is the words we're gonna use. Okay, sure. All right.
This is an emergency situation. We need some people to shift focus to rebuilding the windbreak.
Yeah, y'all were so confident in that windbreak.
Those of you who are fixing the communication devices and getting rid of the EMI, drop it for now. Devil! Demon!
Day 7. Cot is gone. The situation is getting worse.
Y'all should have left. Y'all should have left. That's all I'm saying. When someone in the group says that was a warning from God, you should leave.
I told you we shouldn't have headed so far into the hinterland. We're in way over our heads.
Oh my God.
Farewell, everyone. There's no escaping it now. The voice in my head has become one with me. So let it end with me. Once I'm gone, it will be gone forever too.
Oh! Girl, I don't think that's how it works. I don't think that's how it works. I don't think that's how it works. I think you're just passing it on to the next.
Day 23. Day 30. Everyone is gone. Only Frile and I have survived.
Who's feeding? Double it and pass it on to the next researcher?
It's
Yeah.
okay. Don't worry about me. Any passing fishing boat will be able to see our distress signal. You just need to go back and wait. Here. It's the Neptune bar. My favorite. It'll keep you warm a little longer.
Antartica closes her diary.
That's why you cannot go to the hinterlands.
Okay, that is kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie.
In fact, you should leave as soon as possible.
I see. So this is your concern. But rest assured, we are taking every measure to ensure our safety. That said, even a draft map would be extremely helpful to us.
Ah, I get it.
Timekeeper?
Please, take this GPS device. I've pinged its location. Help will arrive soon.
That's very sweet.
My apologies that we can't stay with you until they arrive. I'm afraid we're on a time limit. Excuse us.
You're gonna be a hero, Nautica. You're gonna stand up and help your new friends.
Why?
That is an excellent question. You know what? Real question. Not gonna lie. Hey, girly pop, how's it going?
Why don't you give up? Even after all my warnings?
Cause like, girl, the world ain't gonna save itself.
We have our reasons.
If I were her, I'd let them die. I mean, like, in their shoes, like, they kinda gotta do what they gotta do right now. You know what I mean? Like, Manus Vindictae is a group bent on what is effectively the destruction of mankind, right? And the destruction of the world and of history as we know it. So, like, kinda gotta do it, even if you know something bad's gonna happen, right? Like, Burton and Sonetto have less of a... They got less of a way of not doing it. If I'm Nautica, I'm letting them fight the Eldritch Horrors. They just have her. They just have her a way out, and I would dip. That's fair. That is fair. Dipping in this situation, respect. I understand. Eldritch Horrors are there. And they also got less Mr. Bird Up. That's true. They also got less Bird Up. Because Antarctica, less birds, I guess. No, you fair, you fair. But I understand from the duo's perspective as to why they need to go even still, right? Only missing Brodia for your bleed team? Alright, that's good.
Wait!
Also, I do understand Nautica not letting them go alone. It's hard. It's hard to lose all human contact for 100 days and let two people walk off on their own. Let the only human contact you've had in what is expressly 3.5 months, right? No. Maybe more? I think 3.5 months. Just kind of like walk out the door, right? That's like, especially when that human contact has food and you don't. Right? Like... It's hard. These are the first people that she's talked to in a while. You need explicit IDs with the Ring Student tag, which Ring Faust doesn't have. The Ring Faust doesn't... I guess Ring Faust isn't a member of the Ring, you're right. Fair enough, yeah. Nautica. Finding some hidden reserve of sanity and strength. Shouts out to her visitors.
This land of ice is alive! It's alive and it eats people! I'm not lying. You have no idea what horrors lie in the hinterland.
You're probably right, but we got a job.
Even if you somehow escape, you'll go insane. Just like Rolf, my grandfather.
Rolf? Okay. The footsteps of those walking towards the snow feel slow.
So you have to stop. You have to. You have to. For your own safety.
Breaths hang in the silence. After a pause, they turn back.
Rolf Amundsen. I know that name.
You do?
What?
The outstanding human explorer. His research has formed the basis for understanding many applications of Arcana. Countless Arcanists have benefited from his work.
True.
It's said that your family holds a particular set of beliefs about the unsolved mysteries of the world. and that every one of you holds a passion for Arcanum.
Okay. Nautica looks down.
Are we that famous?
Apparently so.
Indeed, it's widely known that many members of the Amundsen family became explorers. Their passion was so strong that it's been recorded in Arcanus textbooks.
Nautica's eyes widen, cheeks red from coldness and excitement.
I assume you're here in pursuit of something, just like the rest of your family, and that's why you're reluctant to leave, even after all the misfortune you've encountered. Is that right?
Reluctant to leave? I pray to the Mother Spirit to take me away every single day.
This station is close to the shore. There are many ways you could have got the attention of passing ships if you'd wanted to. We are also here in pursuit of something. A person, to be specific.
Nautica's eyes widen again, this time with confusion.
A person?
A sigh echoes through the small station.
Are you familiar with Manus Vindictae?
Yeah. Menace. In a dark cavern, ritual symbols have been carved in a massive array drawn. Blood. Iris ash. The roar lion's tails placed top.
Eyes running blind by their every routine.
Sacred scarab wing at the left.
Staining that heaven with obscene calamity.
A seashell holding a spirit is embedded in a skull at the right.
The breaker of death shackles shall rule us all.
Black soil from the rebels placed above the idol. The Fountain of Youth elixir from the cursed alchemist completes the offering.
From this day forth and evermore.
The young preacher stands at the altar's edge, watching distant shadows. The figure she awaits traverses the narrow passageway, entering the altar cavern at last.
You've arrived, as the prophecy foretold.
Because Otis wasn't locked in. Barbara's pretty good. If you can get her debuff online, she is technically better than Ring, I think. But that's if you can get her debuff procced. And I think her debuff requires, like, other Blood Fiends to exist. Yeah, I think her debuff straight up requires you have other Blood Fiend. And I think the only Blood Fiend that's worth running in the comp that you're running is probably just, it's probably just fucking, Ring, it's probably just, fucking Merceau. I guess, like, maybe Merceau and Priest are worth running? Maybe Merceau and Dawn. Alan Gregor is just a better ID. That's fair. If you're running Merceau, you want to run one more Blood Fiend. Just for his passive to work. I guess Ring Merceau and Ring Merceau. Oh, we have a Ring Merceau? I thought the Ring Merceau was I thought the new Ring guy was fucking what's his face? what's his name? I think the new guy was fucking Heathcliff. If it's Merceau, then yeah. Finally, she stops the rituals at the ritual's sole vacant corner, completing its shape.
The preparation of the ritual is about to enter its final stages. The inculcator of Arcanum, Lady Arcana, has revealed to me the final revelation and oracle. Hear ye. The blind visitor shall start the great ritual on our behalf.
The black-clad believers kneel and prostrate themselves before the blind woman. Their chanting synchronized and unceasing. Her sightless eyes seem to pierce through eternity before settling on the ritual's center. There stands a golden spinning wheel, locked in silent communion with her. Looks a lot like our thread's in the suitcase. Admittedly very good, that is true. Permanent class power up is audience with the mother.
Manus Vindictae is an extremist pureblood arcanist organization. They used to act covertly to disrupt the world order in hopes of reviving Arcanum. However, in the last year, they've become much more active, even encouraging ordinary people to wear their masks and endure their trial. It's suspected that they went high profile in order to quickly attract more believers. According to our intel, they'll hold an important ritual in Antarctica soon.
Okay.
And we're searching for someone who may play a vital role in this ritual.
Arcanists. Masks. Are the snow monsters what you call Manus Vindictae?
Oh, okay. She knows them as snow monsters. Nautica's words are mocked. Strange excitement.
What exactly is this ritual they're holding?
Don't know. No idea. Probably trying to bring back their former master.
Sadly, we don't have much information in that regard. We're hoping to figure it out on this mission.
Ritual. Arcane ritual. Wait, wasn't that one of my research topics? Draw the formation, place the offerings, and summon or invoke her spirit through a series of actions to communicate with the Mother's spirit.
Okay. She looks up with pure eagerness.
Do you know of her? Do you know the Mother's spirit?
What is the Mother Spirit?
Sorry. No.
No?
Please excuse us, miss. We have to leave now.
Oh, and given that the communication equipment at the station isn't working...
Suitcase opens again. This time revealing a radio decorated with a flower. Miss Radio! You can feel cold? You're a radio. Miss Radio shakes in Nautica's palm, struggling with the harsh shift in Antarctic temperature.
May I introduce you to Miss Radio? She'll receive the signal from the rescue team for you.
In the meantime, you may await their arrival here. The incantation keeping you warm will remain effective until then.
Okay.
And thank you for your advice. We will proceed with caution.
Station's creaking door reopens.
Hello, little explorer. You can call me Miss Radio, as the timekeeper said.
The heart of Antarctica, an arcane ritual, a vital role. The guide appears, then fades from human sight. If the devoted journey, let their songs unite.
Yes.
Damn it, Nautica. Little Matu is reciting a message from the Mother Spirit herself. Focus. The guide appears, then fades from human sight. If the devoted journey, let their songs unite.
Okay.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Your topic, your research.
I assume you're here in pursuit of something, just like the rest of your family.
Their dream. Your dream.
Matu's voice is snapped off as Nautica bolts to her feet.
This is a chance of a lifetime.
The visitor's boots are already cleaving a deep path through the snow outside the station. The door creaks. The door closes heavily and slowly behind them.
Wait!
The door swings open again as Nautica rushes out, holding Miss Radio. Her hands trembling with excitement as she pulls a map from her pocket and struggles to unfold it in the wind. Crumbled sheet of waterproof synthetic paper, bearing deep grooves with red ballpoint ink.
I drew this map myself. It's a draft, yes, but, well, in this situation, it is the authoritative guide on Antarctic mythological archaeology.
This ain't a helpful map? Yeah, it's not a helpful map.
I recorded everything I saw in Antarctica on it. See? Here's
That's
the route from the station to the hinterland. And here, the landmarks along the way. And this, I charted the topography around the ruins at the heart of Antarctica. Right here.
The ruins at the heart of Antarctica. I'm getting the feeling that that this is a much more detailed map than what we are seeing. We are seeing a child's drawing. I get the feeling that this probably looks more impressive in their
Ruins?
universe.
You mean there's an undiscovered site in the heart of Antarctica?
Interesting as well, by the
Yes,
way.
exactly. It's never been recorded in any reports. It's a brand new discovery of our team.
The two exchange
And
glances.
Manus Vindicte's hiding place.
Meadow nods.
It's highly possible that the ritual will be held there.
But we've never entered the ruins. The closest we came was in its periphery, but the weather was too severe. We had to turn back. But if Matu is right, we'll make it this time.
And by we, you mean...
Well, if it's possible, would you mind taking me with you?
Nautica takes a timid step, shuffling forward like a penguin.
You see, I could be in danger waiting here by myself. Why not just follow you and...
She gulps as a sharp breath of dry, cold air. And her voice quivers again.
And... wait a minute. Is there really a rescue team on the way?
Meanwhile... a small schooner enters icy waters. Ulrich's pharaoh fluid moves erratically. I forgot you were in this chapter, Ulrich. My bad. He grips a communicator in one hand while impatiently tapping the porthole with the other.
Yes, we've tested the stability of the Regulus record in the storm the hard way, but there are still some experiments to be completed, and that is a problem. Our study is like a baby who just started to crawl. It's making moves, yes, but it isn't exactly going to win a marathon anytime soon. That's why we need you to stay in the lab. You have the greatest knowledge of the artificial storm. You're more than capable of continuing the work on your own. Yes, I know how much you want to see the Timekeeper and embark on your cross-century rock expedition.
Regulus! Regulus! Girl!
But the experiment in Antarctica isn't one of your concerts. It's a gamble, and we're betting every hypothesis on it. If Regulus, that is your record, is in fact the key to artificially controlling the storm and its syndrome as we suspect, I hope it can at least serve as the Timekeeper's backup plan in this Antarctic operation should the worst happen. You know the agreement we made with her. I take the Regulus record for experimentation and support, and you stay in Laplace to work on the artificial storm.
Okay. You adjust the record to fit snugly and securely under his arm. Even after surviving multiple storms with its former owner, the record remained good as new.
Boss, we've entered the continental shelf. If Manasvin
You?
picks up a long-distance comm signal, this operation will be declared a failure.
Wait. I know you. Wait, hold on. Don't you become playable later? Wait, I know you. I've seen your face before. A guard chewing chocolate-flavored rations mutters out a warning. A deafening horn blasts. A deafening horn blast echoes in the distance. Hearing this, her face is half covered by the comment book. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's playable. I just can't remember what her name is. Hold on. If I open up the chart, I might be able to tell you who she is. I think she's playable later. I think I also might be crazy. Yeah, fuck it, I'm nuts. Never mind.
Oh, we finally met the Foundation's fleet.
What?
A dark shadow cloaks the heavy waters, the heaving waters. Ulrich looks up from his communicator. Foundation's fleet.
What on earth?
The propeller spins fast against the swelling sea. The distinct aroma of burning diesel hits the air. At the front of the schooner, as Taylor turns his face.
Trickle, the battleship, and Dina, the destroyer. Oh, they deployed from Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky. Traveled halfway across the world to get here. Looks like they're finally on the last stretch to Antarctica.
From the north? Surely not.
Yeah, that's right. Seems that Commander Kreyas and Admiral Sutton have struck a deal.
Torpedo explodes as 100 meters away. A strange animal-like scream is heard as waves splash over it.
Hold on! Adjusting the sail angle! Damn it! No one told me we'd be fighting on the front bloody line.
It's one of them armed Magnus beasts that the Manus modified. Didn't expect their first line of defense to be an actual monster. Lino's elite expeditionary force versus the army Manus Vindictes gathered across multiple storms. This is gonna be a right hell of a fight.
What is he so excited about? Come on! Help me at the helm!
After one last loud boom, the shrieking Magnus submarine quickly dives underwater. Soon, the icy ocean turns blood red. Lines cut through the crimson water, moving fast towards the fleet.
135D, prepare to engage. Bridge ready.
Warships maneuver over the icy sea. Relays of orders and replies come staccato and clear over the radio. The guns inch into position, aiming to hit the water at 6 o'clock.
Let's see if their liquid metal reactor can resist Type 65-76 torpedoes and our aerial firepower.
Let's see. He continued, alright. I forgot that Ulrich was in this chapter. Ulrich is one of the lead researchers at Laplace Computing Center. Is it Foundation? Something like that. No. This is in fact not the team I should use. Who's popping up? Why are you... Why do I have that team... Why do I have this team saved twice? Let's go with... Recommended is that. Okay, hold on. Let's just flash. This team will clear it, no problem. Fucking, are you kidding me? Did you just say, is Ulrich Lyoko? Like from Code Lyoko?
Anyone crazy seeing blood?
No. I don't think so. No. Ulrich is not Lyoko. I think. Okay.
Taking a peek inside.
Agreed. Recycling build. Listen to this.
Close your eyes.
Our blood will burn. This.
Let's go Blood Tide. Everyone has so much fucking HP.
Now is the time for repentance.
Oh, loaded gun, yeah.
The enemies of peace shall be stamped out.
You think you're all that? Face down the barrel of a loaded gun and
like
see what you do.
Of red.
Sensing their thoughts.
Flash.
Enter the gate and see the light.
It will all be over soon.
Oh, well, that's that.
Battles have little meaning. Save for the prizes to
defeat
be won.
Magnus. Darn. E2 Brute. E2 Brute. Dear Betrayer, have you claimed the gold you were promised? swoosh. A thin lead arrow hits a gallbladder, filling bile and blood.
Nearly half.
The young apostle grows pale. Her breath faint and whisper.
What? Nearly half of the Magnus submarines have been sunk.
Speak up. Drop your pompous little act, girl. You'll win no favor with me through airs and graces.
Nearly half of the Magnus submarines have been sunk.
That's more like it.
The lead arrowhead finds another
At
target.
last, those white-clad fools have levied some retaliation. How kind of them to finally join us.
Another arrow is fired. Frostbitten flesh splits open, oozing rancid fat.
I am loath to witness any more groveling at the feet of that creature and her so-called omnipotence.
An elder shuffles forward in plain
The
robes.
great corrector of the mysterious island, the one and only leader in the face of the slumbering inculcator of Arcanum, the supreme caster of the great ritual.
The orb in the avian skull crumbles under pressure.
She was nothing but the wrong person at the right time. She alone hears the voice of the inculcator of Arcanum? Ah, what blatant lies! Yet they submit to her all the same, everyone. While she gallivanted around the world, preaching on the back of her falsities, who was it who prepared for the ritual, Yet she alone is granted power. She alone holds their hearts in her hands. Ridiculous. What does a little girl know about material transportation or personal arrangement, let alone the great history of the Manus?
Okay,
She
jealous.
is nothing without me.
Okay, jealous. Hello, Miss Grace.
It is not you to whom I refer, girl. But you'd better keep that tail firmly planted between your legs.
Grace is gonna kill you, I swear to God. If we don't kill you, she will.
Your actions aboard the Free Breeze have garnered much attention. Attentions that could easily have been avoided. Now the whole world has their sights set on the southern hemisphere, and it's all thanks to you. No amount of ritual materials can make up for that. This is precisely why I was against giving power to you infantiles in the first place. Arrogant, reckless fools. There's not an ounce of self-control to share among you.
The Foundation's army will break through our first line of defense soon. If we don't stop them,
their advance will be halted.
Words falter mid-sentence.
Antarctica's no place for them, no matter how many machines they send. Their war efforts have been naught but a desperate attempt to prove to themselves that they are not utterly without plan. Pathetic as usual.
you're right. There's no need to concern ourselves with the insects scurrying beneath our boots.
You say this, but you've already lost your leader once. There should be a greater concern amongst you when you are currently on the back foot. It is shocking, the level of arrogance. But I suppose that's always been a hallmark of the boys. Of the Manus. An overcompetence that is legendary.
Our role is to support from the outside, to ensure the ritual proceeds smoothly. That's all.
What driver straps the blinders to your face, Or were you simply born unable to perform more than one task at a time? Tell me, how do you ensure the safety of the interior?
The young apostle allows her breathing to grow fainter, struggling to keep the absolute appearance, humility.
I'm not sure what you mean.
The Admiral's Sentinel unit. What is its status?
Igor's unit? They've set up defenses in multiple locations along the coast. They're on high alert for possible Foundation partisans.
Defense sitters. How could they possibly serve our great Mother of Resurrection? It's an insult that they were ever allowed to set foot on the Holy Land at all.
But the preacher has treated them with the utmost respect. They did bring the key to the ritual, after all.
Utter foolishness.
I do think that Igor is going to betray them. That makes sense in my mind. However, his army is bigger than yours. And while he's still helping you, you should at the very least not provoke your own demise.
But heathens are not even willing to undergo the holy trial. Standing among these unblessed, unguided simpletons is the greatest humiliation to befall Manusford Dictate since its inception.
But it's necessary.
Despite this, it is of little matter in the face of the ritual. The great Mother of Resurrection. That is our only goal.
Pitiful remains of the bird are flung at her feet. You're acting like you want to throw hands with Igor. I'm not gonna lie. Tents are pitched, yet exhaustion lingers like frost on a cold morning. The aircraft captain leans out, shaking his head towards a woman standing before one such tent.
Lieutenant, we have run the check-in program. The problem is with the pedal. It's malfunctioning, which is somehow deviating the set you are in. That is why we had such severe turbulence and deviation just now. I suggest we do not fly Canis Minor until we have done a complete overhaul. The weather is just too extreme in Antarctica.
Moldir takes stock of her soldiers, then makes a confident stride towards the transport helicopter.
Report to the Admiral. We're still some way away from our designated station, but it seems we have no other choice for now. At least we landed in a place with enough space and sightlines to perform our task. This is the best we could have done, given the situation. Well done, Danilov.
Of course, Lieutenant.
Now all there is to do is wait.
Wait for what? The answer is about to be set free.
Attention! We have an order from Admiral Igor. We are the perimeter defense of Antarctica. We must be ready for any possible attack from the Foundation. The Admiral is stationed in the Sanctuary. From there, he will administer orders to both us and Ptolemy's infantry squad at the other port.
Moldir adjusts her collar, her mouth dry.
Any unit entering the sea within visual range is to be considered a signal to engage. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
The soldiers respond in disciplined harmony. She scans the ranks, then lowers her head. Blinking, she finds herself mesmerized by the strange golden flurry dusting that boot. You have regrets, Moldir, after you stabbed your sister in the back so brazenly. I really cannot wait to get to the Moldia section of this. I saw that she was in the sort of infographic while I was looking for materials to make a fucking thumbnail. And I immediately thought, because I also knew that she was pullable. I immediately thought, man, if there's any character I can't wait to see, it's fucking Moldir. Cause Moldir is a backstabbing person. Like, she absolutely stabbed her sister in the back in the chapter that I know her from. But this is that was Lepera's chapter. This is Moldir's chapter, where Moldir is a core member of the cast. I need to know what made her such a core member of the cast of this chapter that they made her playable for it. That endlessly intrigues me. I need to know what, because if she was playable, either she is a core villain in this chapter, or she is a core ally. And the only time that we've gotten a playable villain was Aleph, which makes me assume that Moldir is playable. It's the same thing with like fucking Igor became playable 2 chapters ago. Or last update. Which makes me believe that Igor is like relevant for that chapter, like as in like relevant as an ally. Maybe not, but it's my speculation. But either way, huge part of the chapter likely. Moldir is going to be very important, and because of that, Moldir's like mindset and just being is going to be very important to see. And also, I want to see how she justifies in her mind the backstabbing of one of the most important people in her life, her precious younger sister. And also, I need to see. So this will be the second time that our boy, the man, the myth, the legend, fucking what's his name? He was just on screen. I fucking suck, dude. The Ferrofluid Man will be in an event. So it'll be interesting to see him in a story event rather than an event. You can do it, I believe in you. He's Ferrofluid Man. I'm trying to remember his full fucking name. Oh, hold on, wait. There's an easy way to do this. There's an easy way to do this. History. List of characters. Ulrich. There we go. Ulrich is his name. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, we've got a voice, a talk with the voices in our head. Reyes, about this piece of yours. She has no part in this operation. Do you have other plans for her? It's quite durable, a useful piece indeed. Yes, she brought many interesting whispers from the dark, hasn't she? The pity moths don't last long in the rain. I've already passed on the intelligence, the ritual intelligence to Verton. They'll need her assistance to reach it. Just Moth alone. Please allow me to deploy an elite squad to assist. Your team's never made contact with the Timekeeper before, have they? Correct? He's always preferred a softer touch. That won't be necessary. This isn't combat. Some doors require only a light touch to open. And our moth needs a little light to fly. Will likely be her final delivery. Who? What? What do you mean by that? No. What do you mean by that? Okay. Moving on, I guess, because the game's not going to tell me. Workplace survival guide. Who are you? Forget-me-not entrusted me to deliver the fountain of youth, the sanctuary, and assist you with ritual preparations. This is my first time having the honor to enter this holy place, Apostle Animus. Oh, the ever-noble Forget-me-not deigns himself above tasks now, does he? What's happened to him? It is not my place to question his affairs, Lady Apostle. When I last saw him, his condition was concerning. More like the result of incompetence than the price of brewing the immortal elixir. This was his most sacred charge. No matter his state, he ought have crawled back to the sanctuary himself and groveled at the Mother of Resurrection's feet to eschew pilgrimage over mere flesh wounds. I see you wear no mask. Don't tell me he sent an untested follower to deliver the ritual materials. I've pledged my faith. The inoculator of Arcanum. The inculator? Sorry. Lady Apostle, I am blessed. You are an apostle? You are an apostle. That red-haired fraud, and now a near total stranger. How many more vermin must the Mother of Resurrection's gift be squandered on? No matter. I do not expect the likes of you to contribute anything meaningful to the ritual. You'll follow my orders. Whatever title Forget-me-not gave you, remember who rules this sanctuary. As you will, Apostle Animus. Damn, what a bitch! I fucking... Apostle Animus is going to get what's coming to them. I think. Personal thought. I think Apostle Animus is going to get, fucking... probably hosed in this event. Or in this story chapter. Safe driving.
Timekeeper, are you sure this is the right direction?
No.
Please trust me and my map. This is the way to the ruins. I promise.
We need to catch up with Dr. Doris as soon as possible. Hold on tight, everyone. I'm going to speed up.
Speed up.
Slow down. Just a little.
A tiny blue flower shakes wildly in the wind, straining to grow towards the sheltered side. The snowmobile races across the frozen plain, its driver's face composed and certain. Forget-me-not, I'm sad to say, the Animus has fallen. That the Animus has fallen down the stairs and died. Just ignore the bullets in the back of her head. Yet her passenger's eyes widen.
Wow, incredible! really are an arcanist. We couldn't figure out how this thing worked. The new model with the Chevrolet bumper, only Frile was able to drive it. But you knew how to drive it as soon as you touched the handle. Are you trained to use human technology at the Foundation too? If you are,
Kinda.
it would be a huge case support to my study on arcanist lifestyles.
The truth is, Miss Amundsen, the timekeeper has never driven before.
Can I replay that? Please tell me I can replay that. That was really funny.
The truth is, Miss Amundsen, the timekeeper has never driven before.
The concern in her words is beautiful. Truly, truly beautiful. As the world streaks past in a blur, pain creeps into the backseat passenger's face.
What did you say?
Don't worry. I'm generally a proponent of safe driving.
But you've never driven before.
Generally.
What are those snowdrifts ahead?
Numerolic ice towers. Pull over.
Stupeo Swift.
Wait, does Sonetto have a fucking incantation that pulls the e-brake? What the fuck? I love Burton so much.
Thankfully, the vehicle isn't badly damaged. Miss Amundsen, are there any other obstacles ahead that we should know about?
My sanity.
That's strange. This should be an open plain.
It is not, though. Nautica lowers her binoculars, muttering in confusion. She stumbles backwards as her feet slip over an outcropping of ice.
We should take a detour. This place isn't suitable for snowmobiles.
I think the snowmobile might be dead. Where the ice had failed, a burst of steam succeeds in sending her sprawling back onto the ground. Hello, Thorn. Thank you for the bits, Thorn. How are you doing? Guess who loves you? This guy? I love you too, buddy. You know this. How you doing, little bro? I love ya. Doing good? Glad to hear it. Always happy to hear that you're doing good. How am I? I'm I. I have had scheduling time. Time has been a rough patch for me for a moment. But all things are well. After next week, I should have a solid grasp of what my weeks shall look like going ahead. One of these days, I will contain all of your time and keep you another big brother forever. I think he would enjoy that. He's had a rough go of things. Circuit's been it's been busy for Circuit the past couple of days. Poor guy. I swear. He's hibernating right now, I assume, as he stayed up for 2 whole days. Circuit's life keeps getting wilder and wilder and busier over the past months.
Miss Amundsen, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm alright.
You guys still a couple yet? Yeah, we are. He's just busy. Were you worried? It makes me sound worried. Oh no. My bad. No, he's just busy. Oh, like he's got a lot on his plate. He's very I tried to keep him like grounded, I guess, like continuing to do things, but he's hard to pin down sometimes to get him to like focus on a task, mainly because he doesn't really have the time to focus on a task very often. I also try to get him to sleep, but I'm failing to do that. He's insisting on pulling all-nighters. Her tough talk dies on her lips. She sniffs the air, her face stiffening.
Has my nose gone wrong? Or are we carrying rotten food?
Pungent odor is not an illusion. It begins to spread all around them.
Do you smell that smell?
We gotta get going.
Like...
See you later, Thorn. Thank you for the bits again. Love you, little bro.
Reindeer meat.
Are they in a sulfur field right now? Never forget that. I won't. I love you too, little bro. Again, are they in a sulfur field?
It's the sour odor of protein being digested and broken down by microbes. It seems to be coming in waves. First it's pungent, then it gets carried away on the wind.
Okay.
It must be coming from the ice towers.
Little crouches, examines the hissing ice formation.
What are these towers exactly?
When there's magma beneath the surface, hot gas escapes through narrow cracks in the crust. When it meets the cold air, it vaporizes and forms hollow towers.
Okay.
They're often seen around volcanoes. But there's no volcano here.
That's true. Crouching on the ground, Nautica's fingers gather crusted deposits from the vent's rim.
Ugh, it's so stinky. The sulfur dioxide in lava does have a strong smell, but it's not as sour and smelly as this.
Oh, it's not.
Besides...
Begins an analysis at breakneck speed. Beads of sweat roll down her forehead as she gutters involuntarily.
The last time my team and I were here, these towers weren't. That was less than 100 days ago. They shouldn't have formed so quickly.
Yahoil.
And I've never seen towers like these before. They're so short and close together, like a beehive. It's almost like they're the pores of the continent.
She unconsciously edges behind Sonetto for protection.
They are warm on the inside.
Warm?
Sonetto raises a hand and examines the sample, not noticing her own fingertips and tremble. Without warning, the nearest ice tower erupts. A geyser of foul-smelling vapor blasts several meters skyward. Miss Radio is blown over, plunging deep into the snowbank.
Don't hurt my precious flower.
Her muttered complaint is cut short by a panicked shriek nearby.
Burton! Snow! Look!
That's a human finger.
What is that?
The nail! It just sputtered out of the tower.
That's terrifying. Her voice jumps an octave higher, thin, soft, and wavering, as her legs buckle to the same tune.
At least now we can be sure that there are people around here. Or there were.
Yeah.
Let's head further in.
Terrifying. Upon waves of snow stretch out beyond them. Oh, sorry. Wave upon wave of snow stretch out beyond them. Deep ridged formations vanishing in the distance. After struggling up the shifting slopes, they finally stand atop the snow waves. What the fuck?
Timekeeper, over there.
Huh? Blood stains bloom across the white expanse, crimson glaring against the snow. A massive research station looms ahead. Blood has been smeared over its door in violent streaks, a grotesque testament to the tragedy within.
Let's take a look.
Alright, girl, sure.
Vertin?
Yes?
I can't go.
Her refusal dies, half spoken in her throat. Antartica clenches her jawline tight against the shivers of both panic and cold. Takes a step forward. Okay, girl. Face your fears. I believe in you. Picking one's way past bloodstains and toppled insulation panels into the darkness proves difficult.
This is a large station. They have a kitchen, separate bedrooms, a biolaboratory, and a daylight simulation room.
Daylight simulation? Yo, based.
But, judging by the mess, it's been abandoned. Huh?
What's this sticky substance on the ground?
It's black algae. There's so much of it here. Watch your step. It could be slippery.
I don't know if that's black algae. I think it might not be, and that scares me. The search continues.
There are arcane fluctuation traces on the desks and chairs. Timekeeper, look over there.
Yo. Following her pointed finger, deep in the shadowed interior, a faint glimmer pulses.
Excuse me? Is anybody there?
Hello? We're here to ask for help.
I don't think we should go any further.
Zinetto!
Her teammate's voice rings out from the adjacent room.
Yes? Timekeeper.
Unfinished words fall to the ground like wet sand. It's impossible to tell whether what is left is a human or a lamb. A tent stake pierces his palm, pinning it high on the storage room wall. The Arctic wind slips between the explorer's boots and rushes into the room. The corpse's frozen feet kick out and over dust-covered cans. Dried blood has crumbled onto the flakes in the hyper-arid room, scattering like snow when the wind stirs.
He's been dead for quite some time.
There's an odd mark carved into his forehead.
Look at his hands. His nails have been pulled off.
Yikes. Silence falls over the three.
It's like some kind of sacrifice.
It probably is a sacrifice.
Some cultures believe the connective tissues containing keratin are unclean.
It's okay to throw up. It's okay to throw up. If you have to throw up, throw up. If you have to throw up, throw up. Overwhelmed by the horror of the sight, she drops to her knees and retches violently.
Stop it, Matu. It's just a corpse. It's not the first time you've seen one. It's not the first time.
Girl, therapy. Therapy. That's what you need. Her hands are trembling as she clutches at her head.
Something else is off. There's gauze on the floor. And brown powder around his wound. Looks like somebody gave him first aid.
Timekeeper, look! What's that hanging around his neck?
A stethoscope.
Stethoscope.
Aside from the few creases on the tubing, it looks rather new, or at least well kept. Do you think he was a doctor?
The body's bloodied, but the stethoscope is clean. It was put on afterwards.
Which means someone came here before us.
Their analysis reaches a conclusion as their eyes meet.
Dr. Doris.
Let's take it off and have a look.
Okay, so Doris is mixed up on all of this. The instant her fingers brush the stethoscope, the bloodied windbreaker, wool tops, desiccated skin, atrophied muscles, the horrific truth fractures before their eyes.
Timekeeper, watch out!
Stumbles back instinctively, yet the remains collapse towards them with gravitational something. When the dust clears, only two grotesque tent stakes remain embedded in the wall. What the fuck was that?
In the great eternal mystery, even death itself shall die instantly.
She screams. A raw burst of terror, too long bridled, now explodes.
This is exactly what Machu said would happen. I told you we shouldn't have come here. Spirit, please save me. Oh, Hadja, save me.
Nautica's teeth sink into her own fingers as her frenzy deepens.
Miss Amundsen, it's okay. Just take a breath.
No. You don't know what this means. Those poisonous monsters, those beasts. They hide in the whiteout. They eat people. They eat our souls.
Timekeeper, she's...
That's it. It's over. Everyone will be eaten, and you will be left all alone.
Nautica collapses and curls up on the floor.
Just you and their nails. Alone.
Nails?
The realization comes as sudden as a thunderbolt.
Nautica, did something similar happen to your teammates?
Now paralyzed by her growing terror, Nautica seems deaf to all questions.
Timekeeper, watch out!
Wolves! Suddenly, inhuman-sized monstrosities swarm from unseen corners around them.
Sonetto, prepare to engage.
Copy that.
Beasts snarl, breathing in and out with hungry and aggressive pants.
Subito sera.
Time for violence. Would you look at that? Fucking... Team 1, or Team 2.
My interviews don't involve combat. I'm not sure if I can win the fight.
Why are you here? I never built this team to not have you. That's why you're here.
These are the biggest sled dogs I've ever seen.
I'm sensing very familiar arcane fluctuations. Manus Vindictae must have done something to them. Perhaps a calming incantation will abate the effects of the arcane skill they cast on them.
Everything's packed. Time to turn the page. Break faster. Please don't resist.
I forgot that Barbara was here. Barbara shouldn't be here anymore, but she is.
You splashed my book. Run 3 on the map. Let me see.
Trail's still warm.
I need to find some shade.
I have villain now, though, so I don't really need Barbara.
Just like the prophecies of the
But I
woods,
have her, so I
the
mean,
scales
like,
have already been tipped in my direction.
I was so desperate for upgrade units, you have no idea. I was so desperate for upgrade units, I was using fucking Barbara. Through the field mission evacuation instructions. Though the field mission evacuation instructions never covered how to outrun a pack of monstrous hounds. Somehow, the well-trained team manages it. But in deep snow, the beast's superior speed and stamina rendered the end of their chase inevitable.
I removed Manus Vindictae's effect on them. They should have calmed down by now.
Maws snap wildly, just inches from snagging their fleeing prey.
Matu, the Mother Spirit will protect me, right? She'll protect me. Yes, she will, won't she?
Timekeeper, there's the snowmobile.
The snowmobile stands loyally in the clearing.
Really, snowmobile has come to save me.
Get on, Miss Amundsen. Give me your hand.
Grab tight. I'm starting the engine.
God, the wolves. Nautica's mental breaks are very interesting. She's clearly trying to confront her own, like, insanity and mental unwellness, but I think this is the most extreme way to do that. Poor girl. Truly poor thing. I feel so bad for her. Need another quick revive. Another equally forgotten research station. Close enough, just a few slopes away. Yet it proves enough distance to put the crazed dogs off their chase. The windows are still drafty. The power dim and dying, but at least the air carries no stench of blood or decay.
Every room has been checked. There are no hidden enemies.
Thank you, Sonetto. Let's take a rest before we set off again.
Timekeeper. According to the official map, the previous station we entered is called Shackleton Station. It's supposed to be the site of the largest scientific research operation in a 70-mile radius.
Okay.
If even they fell victim to such a tragedy, it's hard to imagine any of the smaller stations surviving it.
That is accurate.
There must be a purpose behind these attacks.
Judging from the state of the corpses, the researchers were sacrificed for some kind of Ritual. If we assume that Manus Vindicte did this...
There is no doubt. This was done by those snow monsters.
Nautica's muffled voice emerges from the corner. After their last encounter, she had been silent, and still, as if like a statue. But at last, she begins to unpack jars and cans of food from her bag.
Then it's highly likely that this was all in service of the same ritual Mr. Olive mentioned.
It's so cruel. What kind of ritual would require such a thing?
Sometimes it stuns me. I keep on forgetting that Miss Radio can in fact see.
We have too little information to piece together the truth. But judging by this massacre, they need human sacrifices.
Or perhaps they're eliminating any aliens. In this case, humans. In the vicinity before they perform the ritual.
That's probably it. I could see that being it.
In any case, this shows how much this ritual means to them.
I'm also starting to understand why our dear friend Nautica is classed as a infected and not a human. She's infected by something.
Dr. Doris.
If Dr. Doris was in fact here, then we're on the right track.
She was probably here, unfortunately.
According to Miss Amundsen's map, we're not far at all from the central region. We must catch up with Dr. Doris before she enters Manus Vindicte territory.
From the looks of the angle of the sun, we still have some time to catch up to her before it gets dark.
Nautica arranges the food by type and size, muttering under her breath.
Mother Spirit, thank you for feeding us and for everything you provide. And of course, thank you to Miss Furton and Miss Sinetto for providing the food.
Their voices fall quiet for a time, replaced by the soft murmur, chewing and slurping of canned food.
I'm glad to see you looking more calm.
Sorry, I wasn't always like this.
She stammers out an apology that gathers into an explanation.
I was... They said I was like a fearless sled dog.
Don't worry. I understand. We've all gone through things that have scarred us.
The incandescent lights flicker, as if nodding in agreement.
Is it to do with what we saw in Shackleton Station?
She untangles her fingers with force.
I know you need information, but there isn't much else I can tell you. Insanity. Snow monsters. Starvation. Death just kept on coming. Frile told me to run, so I did. I ran all the way back the way we came. I ran fast as I could. But when I got to the station, everyone had either left or...
Stops, unable to continue. Words aren't necessary to piece together the rest of her story.
I'm sorry.
Nautica shakes her head, meeting Sinetto's gaze. Steels herself and tries again.
I don't know if it's because of hyperventilation or that I hit my head, but there's some things I can't remember clearly. But that fear I felt, that fear still haunts me.
Poor girl.
I'm no longer as brave as I used to be.
Miss Amundsen.
Back in my hometown, you're considered brave if you can tame a reindeer. We have a racing festival every year. Whoever wins the race serves as the voice of the Mother Spirit. They hear her voice, and it beats its rhythm in praise of the sun, and the flag of our village is raised high into the sky to declare their victory. I was the best dog and reindeer trainer of my age. I always thought I would be the one to beat the drum one day. But now, even my sled dogs are gone. They were so brave to venture all the way to Antarctica with me.
Her eyes drop. Words still don't come. Her fingers twist back together, untwist, then twist again.
I'm not that girl anymore.
Sorry to hear that. The air feels damp. Damper than it has any right to be on this cold, dry continent. Zeneto turns and pulls out a thick stack of documents, meticulously organized as always.
Miss Amundsen, I thought you'd like to see this.
An expedition diary? Oh, did you take all these from Shackleton Station?
Yes. Due to the urgency of the situation, we were only able to grab a few documents. We thought you'd have liked to look through them had we not encountered those rabid dogs. So we took what we could before we left.
A survey of the Antarctic cryptobiosphere, an index dictionary of arcane ruins, a polar guide to the arcane cultivation of vegetables. Incredible. Oh, fantastic. With this, we may finally master how to grow potatoes in polar regions.
Oh my god. She's not as far gone as I think she thinks she is. Under the dim light, Nautica's face flushes red with emotion. A long time passes before she realizes she's been lost in her reading. She gathers each precious page, then looks up at her new teammates. Conflict burning in her eyes.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
In the end, all she can manage is to repeat her thanks.
It was worth the risk.
The scent of canned food lingers as each savors both the fullness of their bellies, the rare moment of peace.
What are you looking at, Zeneto?
Zeneto closes the door, looking very grave.
The sun doesn't seem to have moved at all since we last calculated the angle, Timekeeper.
Oh, is it the midnight sun? If only I had the eyes to see it.
Technically, it's autumn in Antarctica at the moment. Polar day only occurs in the summer months.
Indeed. We've seen it rise and fall several times since we left from Tierra del Fuego. And even if it were the season for Polar Day, the solar angle would still vary.
Interesting. Nautica's breathing only again picks up a speed as their analysis progresses.
No, it can't be. All these abnormal phenomena. The sun standing still in the sky. That aurora in the broad daylight.
Boom.
What's that sound? Are we in an avalanche? No, it sounds like the screaming of critters.
Timekeeper, take a look at this.
They burst out from the station's door. Weird creatures flapping their wings in the cold wind, hissing desperately at the intruders.
It's the snow monsters! They're flying beasts!
Miss Amundsen, stay back.
Okay. More Manus. Okay, hold on. Let's fix this team so that it has, what's her face? Where is Villa? Villa, where are you? There you are.
Be fearless, whether you're in icy wind or scorching heat.
Okay, then we'll fix this one later so that it's not just this one.
Anyone crazy seeing blood?
Snow
monsters! They set their flying beasts!
These are Manus reformed Alishiaos. We've encountered them before.
Then we're heading in the right direction.
Sensing their thoughts.
Target locked down.
Taking a peek inside. Close your eyes.
Could finish it in one round.
By God's grace.
Face the truth.
Oh! They actually tanked it a lot better than I thought they would.
The enemy is a piece that shall be stamped out.
Never mind.
A shot.
I was wrong. They didn't tank it better than I thought they did. That attack just didn't crit.
Slosh. Listen to this.
My sight shall unveil the hidden.
Enter the gate and see the light.
Dance with the shadows.
A worthy victory. But the
Okay.
fight is far from over.
With a piercing shriek, the Elidiao plummet from the sky. As if perfectly aligned, it lands square and heavy on a poor snowmobile.
No.
She dashes out desperately to save the vehicle, teetering on the edge of destruction, only to be held back by her companions.
Don't!
Aw, her poor snowmobile! Flames shoot out first, followed by a screeching roar, rising to its grand finale. Spectacular explosion. Transmission tears free from the blast. The mobile lies scattered across the white ice field, flames still licking over its spilled fuel tank. Blinded by smoke rising from the fire, they make out a glowing mass that brightens the endless daylight sky.
No. That was our only means of transportation.
Aww. Well, that's not good. Like, at all. Worst journey in the world. Oh, hey! That looks like Moldier and Ulrich. Load click, thank you very much. Ba, ba, ba. It's likely that we'll probably have this stream again next Thursday, as I won't have anything to do on Thursday next week. For a bit. For like quite a bit. They trudge upward through the deep snow.
Great. Mother Spirit. I'm almost there. Just a little farther.
Unsteady and fresh snowpack makes it nearly impossible to keep a steady footing. Each step comes with a wobble as she rebalances herself.
Traveling on foot was never a good choice for an expedition. Evil snow monsters, sled dogs, and mad critters.
Her ice axe slams deep into the packed snow.
Now endless daylight, endless glaring sun,
Is all this because of that ritual? What the heck are those snow monsters trying to do?
Miss Amundsen, how long until we reach the ruins?
I don't know. I don't know.
We'll make it. Surely we'll make it.
Careful! Something's coming!
A low, thunderous rumble vibrates the ground beneath their boots.
An earthquake?
No, not an earthquake! Lower your body. Whatever you do, don't lose your footing.
The black substance surges beneath the ice, the frozen layers erupting out over a distant ridge. The creeping darkness spreads downhill, fracturing the earth as it advances towards the cluster of research stations. Huh? Polar wind carries faint, helpless howls from the same sled dog that had chased them yesterday.
The sled dogs. Oh, they're smart. They avoided the cracks very intelligently.
Nautica murmurs under her breath, unable to hide her concern.
Nautica, you're a capable reindeer and dog trainer, right?
Huh? Oh, no. I really don't think that's a good idea. They tried to kill us yesterday.
The protest died on her lips. Finally, she swallowed her remaining objections.
Well, maybe I can give it a try. They might still have some sense.
On hands and knees, she scrambles up the slope.
But it's been a while since I last gave any orders. What if they don't listen to me?
Come on, Nautica. Time to hit the drum.
Her eyes widen, and she nods.
You're right.
A long, clear whistle pierces the air from Nautica's chapped, cold lips as she waves her arms wildly. In the distance, frenzied sled dogs take notice and gradually quiet. Sweeps her arms back in a grand gesture. Backward. Chaotic snow scrambling sounds carry from afar. The long, unruly dog team now stirring to command.
You can do this, Nautica. Try again.
This is so sweet.
Hey!
A pause hangs thick in the air. The sounds of barking dogs get nearer. Approaching paws churn the snow into a rushing tide of powder.
Easy!
Nautica presses her palm downward.
Ready, everyone!
Her legs are shaky, but her eyes glint with exhilaration.
Timekeeper, are we really going to do this?
The dog team is nearly upon them, still half wild as they speed forward. Yet in a single swinging motion, Nautica... Oh my god! This is so cute! Miss Radio rustles, nearly tumbling from her perch.
Oh, holy mother of... What are we doing?
This is adorable! Oh my god! I love this. This is so sweet. Come on. Like... That's not the right button. So sweet.
I have no idea.
Straight ahead! Straight ahead!
The dogs charge downslope without hesitation, ignoring any potential pitfalls that may be hidden in the mist.
Oh, right! Pat them around the head and neck. That will help you bond with them.
I suppose that makes sense.
Fingers brushed over a sled dog's head, coarse yet soft fur slipping between them.
I hope Ulrich has come across friends as reliable as these.
Nautica presses low, burying her face in the soft fur behind the dog's neck.
I did it! I did it!
That's so sweet! Oh my god!
These are the biggest sled dogs I've ever seen!
Aww. Now we get to Ulrich, our dear friend with the pharaoh fluid in his head.
Lieutenant, we have spotted a suspicious unit.
Moldir grabs the intercom and pulls it close, listening for messages cutting through the whiteout.
A schooner has come ashore due east. It appears to be alone.
Team 1 and 2, come with me. Team 3, stay and keep watch.
You think that you're going to be encountering the Timekeeper, don't you? Interesting. What will you do, Moldir? With mutual trust, the disciplined soldiers move in perfect and silent synchronization, slipping between a natural barrier near the ice shelf. With an anchor splash, the schooner drifts up against the icy shore.
Target presents as an arm, but we can't rule anything out yet.
Correct.
Team 1, follow me. Team 2, stand by at bunker A2. Keep your eyes on the coast. We don't want to be caught unaware if they send reinforcements.
Her hand held over her firearm. Mulder leads the infantry squad forward in measured strides. Blinded by the whiteout, the schooner's passengers marched themselves obliviously into the waiting ambush.
Oh, seasickness, whiteout, and judging by the trembling compass pointer, something's messing with the magnetic field here. Boss, you're probably the least suitable person in the world to be doing this mission.
Shoot. I can already hear my silicon dioxide crackling. Find a windproof bunker. I need to reapply the hydrophobic and cold-resistant coatings.
Now!
Muzzles snap all in unison, aimed at the awakened in his guard.
Sergeant Frickman, take the soldiers with you and search the schooner for any other threats.
At her signal, 3 armed soldiers advance through the swirling snow.
You are under arrest.
An ID badge hangs conspicuously on the chest of the figure before them.
Laplace researcher.
The pharaoh fluid inside his head morphs through multiple shapes at blinding speed.
That uniform. Are you from Xeno? There must have been a mix-up. We have the official approval of the St. Pavlov Foundation.
After a prolonged silence, the guard interrupts his testimony.
Boss, I've seen their faces hanging in the Hall of Merit. So unless they're ghosts, we've just stumbled upon the rebels.
Moldir closes her eyes briefly, as if avoiding a particular word.
What is your purpose here?
Ulrich raises his right hand to the white mask at his left remaining in his pocket.
It's none of your business. All you need to know is that we're not a threat to you.
We came here alone. No backup.
A voice comes over the intercom.
Lieutenant, the schooner is clear. Only an unarmed sailor on board. The outpost confirmed that they haven't spotted any other ships.
Lower your gun, Lieutenant. We're not a threat. We're just here to play a tune.
A poor excuse, researcher. Please head back to where you came from. Now is not the best time to play Sing Song in Antarctica.
This is gonna sound wild. I don't think you win this fight.
I'm not leaving.
I think you've severely underestimated Ulrich. The Awakened raises his left hand, a grenade gripped within it. The pin already loosened. The pressure of his fingers on the lever, all that stands between the striker and the fuse. My goat! My goat hit a grenade that he was cooking in his left pocket. Oh my god! What a twist! Holy shit!
Fall back!
Moldir barks her squad back and advances alone, her firearm held high and steady.
Calm down, sir. You're a researcher. Perhaps you should stick to the pursuit of knowledge and leave the explosives handling to me.
He locks onto the tiny silver pin, lettering stamped on the grenade. Silver lettering stamped on the pin.
RGD5 7285 128 TTK 006. I know the owner of this grenade. After the first storm, all the equipment was codified under a particular numbering system and distributed among the platoons. But the number on this grenade belongs to someone special. Someone in an independent team. Someone who has a unique code on all her equipment, including her famous SU Noledin Veya flying device.
Oh! Is this our dear friend, Lilia's grenade?
Eslav. So, you've been in contact with Team Timekeeper.
And what if I have?
From the swirling pace of his ferrofluid, he's clearly taken the question badly.
So the weapon that was supposed to protect me is the very thing that gave me away. How ironic.
With a wave, Moldir signals her squad to hold position, while she holsters the gun and grasps the grenade with one hand.
Are you out of your minds? This is a real grenade, you know. Powerful as 200 grams of TNT.
The pin whirls back into place. The spring retracts. Everything resets to its factory new state.
Your arcane skill.
She offers no explanation as she wrenches the now harmless grenade from Ulrich's grip.
For the last time, what is your purpose here? Is it about the Timekeeper? About Vertin?
You're gonna make me go to the next chapter to find out what happens to him? That's fucked up. I mean, I'm gonna do it, but goddamn. The Fool and the High Priestess. Okay. What's happening to our main man, huh? The man, the myth, the legend, the Laplace researcher, Ulrich. Moldy's finger tensed around the intercom.
Yes, that's right. Given the helicopter malfunction, we would be hard-pressed to make any movements unless absolutely necessary. We still have plenty of resources. We're prepared for the long haul.
Y'all are fucked there, though. You're kind of in the... Okay. He hesitates at the difficult question, weighing her answer before speaking.
No Foundation armed forces have yet appeared.
She lied?
I suspect the King George V coast is not their first landing choice.
Why'd she lie?
Victoria Land. Isn't that near...
Our inquiry is cut short.
Yes, understood. We are on high alert. No suspect will be spared.
Mulder puts away the communicator. Who's lying now, Mulder? Why? I don't understand the reason to... Ulrich sits restrained along with his guard.
All that chatter, yet you didn't report the thing most worthy of reporting. Am I so trustworthy?
You are disarmed with no locator and no backup. It would be redundant to report you. There's no need to disturb Father with such things.
Redundant, useless information, like the hundreds of millions of possible combinations of the Enigma machine that are discarded once the code is deciphered. Anyway, are you certain there's no room for a deal?
He raises his handcuffed hands. A bullet is loaded. That single action makes it clear who holds authority in this camp.
No deals for captives.
Ulrich pauses, though not entirely too long.
A soldier's loyalty should be unwavering, no? Then why did you turn to Manus Vindictae?
The shadows of distant clouds cascade down the mountain, bringing a rush of chill air as if to freeze time and space.
It's none of your business.
Touché. Did the other soldiers agree with this decision? No need to tell me. Your silence is answer enough.
Ulrich laces his tone with sarcasm.
Those who were loyal to you stayed, and those who weren't were exiled. While I'm sure you have a trustworthy team, you must have suffered a significant loss to your manpower.
Those who weren't. Mulder takes out her communicator.
So you're here to listen to music, huh? My father would appreciate this record. Given this is the only thing with you besides your expedition gear, it must have something to do with your purpose here. I assume the LSCC has made another development, but I wonder how many sacrifices have been made to get to this point. And what will these sacrifices get you this time? The expected results or an unexpected failure? I am on the edge of my seat.
Taps the communicator again, masking simmering anger with a distant but focused calm. He refuses to take the bait. All he does is flicker.
Then I assume you're able to accurately predict the consequences of all your actions? So, where do you predict this decision will take you?
The finger freezes mid-dial.
To wearing their mask and losing your sanity? To screaming and gouging your eyes out? Or are you planning to play the loyal Manus dog, helping them bring about one storm after another until every one of your rivals has been washed away?
I don't think pissing off the rebels was on the mission brief. Boss!
Nah! Fuck these people, actually. I'm fine with him doing this. It's funny.
I'll admit, I'm no tactician, but as a researcher, I can't see the logic in this choice.
Nah. He's right to be mad at these people and to let his emotions kind of stir a bit. Fuck these people. They don't deserve any sympathy.
Were my experimental method to be proven wrong, I wouldn't simply give the entire project up. I'd adjust the variables and change my method. As a new Laplace member said, there are no wrong projects, only rules that have not yet been made reproducible. Every researcher will inevitably experience many failures. We just brush ourselves off and get back on our feet. Or are you hiding behind your military orders to absolve yourself from making decisions?
That's the thing of it, isn't it? That's exactly what she did.
Is that why you're hiding here on this coast right now?
Well, guess that ship has sailed.
Mulder turns toward the coast. She draws a deep breath, letting her thoughts stabilize in a single direction. The King George V coast. A place where defense would be favorable.
Intelligence has confirmed that the Foundation's fleet is coming from the Ross Sea. Presumably, that's the area of operations.
I should have rushed reinforcements to Victoria immediately.
There is only one transport helicopter, but the journey is traversable for a well-trained team.
But Father never gave that order. He just left his children waiting at the ice shelf edge, far from the battlefield on standby.
Well, looks like this mission is a great big fail. Least we can have one last chocolate MRE before we're toast. Do you want a piece, boss?
Thank you. But chewing isn't in my repertoire. It doesn't matter how ready to eat the meal is.
Mr. Ulrich.
Moldir snaps out of her thought and turns with piercing focus.
How much do you know about Manus Vindicte's plans in Antarctica?
Her sharp shift in questioning puts Ulrich on edge.
No deal made, and you still want some info. Is this how Xeno trains its soldiers?
He looks away deliberately.
Honestly, I've never been much of an interrogator. But before I pour you into Terra Nova Bay, I have to know who or what is behind your mission here.
Wait, what?
The ferrofluid flickers, circuits crackle inside. Situation appears hopeless.
Sergeant Whitegloves, Sergeant Frichman.
At Moldir's call, two sergeants flank her on either side.
Take him back to the old building in the station. That will be a more suitable location for interrogation.
She signals with two fingers. The sergeant sees Ulrich by the arm, dragging him away.
Wait. You don't know what you're doing. You're making a huge mistake.
There's no response, no reaction. Moldir leads the way, the golden tassels on her boots fluttering with each step.
Improvised speeches never really were my thing. Negotiations have failed. Guard!
A throwing knife slices through the air, slices through strength. The guard's free hands immediately find a pistol, concealed by an optical arcane skill. Gunfire cuts through the swirling snow.
She's a tricky one.
Goes outpost. Oh, so we're not playing as the guard. Interesting. Alright, time to really update that team 1. Line up. Broom. Let's throw Ulrich. Ezra for now. Flutterby. Actually, I guess it doesn't have to be Ezra. It could be Villa. Not Villa. Could be Capernia. Or Caperna. It's Kipperina. I keep on saying her name wrong. Her name is Kipperina. Dear God. Yeah, let's give Kipperina a try.
Держись, Алия. I've got your back. Don't take a wrong step. Hold your breath.
Alright, time to crack some codes. I'll handle the tech support.
Set up with buffs.
According to my calculations, the perfect solution.
Or maybe take a deep breath.
It is heat-treated, no? Give it a little water.
Path. I fucking love brooms so much.
Purge the impurities. Un éclair remarquable, n'est-ce pas?
Lieutenant, sorry we're late.
Actually, you're here just in time.
There are more of them? Boss, I'm really not cut out for this.
Said as they get wiped out.
Not even as tough as waking up an old factory.
Oh no, the captives trudge onward, leaving uneven footprints in the snow. Ahead, Moldier marches with her head high, gaze fixed forward.
Boss, the situation's critical. Do I have your permission to use?
The whisper drifts up in the wind.
So close to death, yet you're still in the mood for chit-chat.
The guard flicks the intercom on her chest.
This emergency intercom has a direct line to our commander-in-chief. If I press this button, our mission will fail. But it'll also send our coordinates to him. And we both know what'll happen after that.
Moldier shows no trace of concern. Doesn't even turn back.
What are you waiting for then? Press it. We're ready.
Leading the way, Moldier opens the door to the research station. Faint moans echo behind the door.
Sergeant Whitegloves, Sergeant Friedman, please wait outside. I would like to have a private conversation with our guests.
What is this private conversation? With the click of an aged switch, dim lights flicker on one by one. Light, dim and flickering as it is, dispels the darkness, revealing the source of the moans one by one.
This is...
The research station has been converted into a field hospital. Frail patients lie sprawled out on each bed.
The aftermath of Manus Vindicte's actions.
Moldier's face half shrouded under the dim lights.
They have slaughtered researchers from stations across Antarctica. Most died immediately, while others were taken to their base. They didn't tell us why. These are the people we found who are still breathing.
Are they all humans?
His indignation is clear enough.
For the most part. There are some of our kind, too.
He approaches a cot and gently tucks the patient's hand back under the warm blanket.
When we first arrived in Antarctica, we were hit by a blizzard near Manus Vindicte's base. We lost some of our men in it. By the time we found them, they had all suffered serious mental breakdowns. Father promised us a shelter. But now, everyone in Andrea's team has donned the mask and become a mad follower of the Manus.
I know how it feels to lose your comrades.
Some untold story lingers, but the guard chooses silence. After inspecting each patient, Moldier halts. Square desk. Her silhouette gilded, lamp's amber glow.
Alright, I'm putting all my cards on the table. The current situation isn't good for either of us. We need to trade information if we want to stay in the game.
I see. I get it now. Ah, Igor. Are you a fool or a bastard? Which one? They have led your people to this fucking hellscape. I will take the Buddy Fairchild artifice.
Turn away. Cover your nose. Better not look at this scene unless you're mentally prepared. What a mess. Surely the work of amateurs.
I see it for myself.
Well, as you can see, there was more than one person here. How many is anybody's guess. Anyone with a sense of justice wouldn't let this happen.
Mocking them?
I'm just a soldier, a brainless follower of orders. I have no grounds to make judgments on morality. But loyalty, that I do know about. Anyone could pledge their allegiance to an undefeated commander. It's a no-brainer for most soldiers.
Real.
But give that commander a few heavy losses, a couple of misjudgments, and that loyalty becomes a whole lot harder to give. So if you really want to prove how loyal you are, you should follow a stupid commander. The stupider the better. Just be sure you know what you're getting yourself into. That lieutenant, though, she's a sure way off from being a loyal subordinate.
He is now, that's for sure.
She must have been sick to the stomach when all this went down. Just a kid.
Alright, I get it now. I understand what Moldir has gone through. Okay. Well, she's woken up, that's for sure. I need to see what... I need to see this next chapter. Oh, we're going back to the Timekeeper? I want to know more about this Moldir subplot. Man. I want to know more about this fuck-ass subplot, dude. This Moldir subplot. Moldir fucking, Ulrich subplot has been killing me thus far. Seeing Moldir truly grapple with the literally the consequences of her actions, her father's actions, Manus Vindicte, who she is now tentatively aligned with. I mean... And to see her put her cards on the table and go, listen, it's worse here than anyone knows. That's fucking amazing, dude. To really, I mean, this is absolutely a betrayal of her father, which it didn't seem like she was capable of 2 chapters ago. And a lot must have gone down in those 2 chapters for her to really step out there and go, hey, we're not in a good situation right now. We need to share some information, because we're in a bad spot right now. And they were promised. This is something that needs to be reminded to everyone. Fucking what's his face? Igor promised all of them they wouldn't have to put on them the mask, because the mask effectively makes you give up your free will or die. Those are your options. Igor promised them that they wouldn't have to do that. And now a whole squad of his fucking units, of his children, air quotes, have converted to the Manus? Gotta be harrowing for her, knowing that she could be next. I have put a cough drop in my mouth because my throat hurts. But we will continue. At least 1 chapter. We've been going for Ooh, 3 hours. Not bad. We're on chapter 10. So we're probably about... It feels like for this chapter, we're approaching halfway. This feels like probably like a 24 chapter, or a 24 node chapter. When we hit 12, I'll say that we're probably at the halfway point.
That's odd.
Nautica looks down at her map, then up at the surrounding snow slopes and peaks. She repeats this several times, searching for familiar landmarks.
Are we lost?
My team reached the outer perimeter of the ruins twice. The entrance should be right around here.
She rubs her gloved hands together. The fabric rustling softly.
Sorry, Orton. The terrain here is nothing like I remember.
You're fine.
Just so you know, I've lost all radio reception from the Foundation.
No signal, no landmarks, no working compass, and the terrain doesn't match what's on the map. What should we do now, Timekeeper?
The energetic sled dogs, after only a brief rest in the snow, start chasing each other's tail.
Hey! My watch is not for dogs. Give me that. Shoo!
Nautica wiped the drool off her antique watch before storing it safely in her pack. The dogs play in an Ouroboros-like circle. Happy whimpers filling the air.
I have an idea. In fact, the answer's right in front of us.
Shh. Watch. Dr. Doris's stethoscope. Huh, you're right. It's been staring us right in the face. The sled dogs are canines after all. They should have a sensitive sense of smell.
Ooh. Oh, that's a good idea.
Yes. If we give them a moment to smell the stethoscope, they may be able to track down the scent left on it. Let's hope it works.
The lead dog releases its companion's soggy tail, lowering its snout to sniff the stethoscope.
They smelled something.
Hop on their backs.
Very interesting thus far. The daylight that shines in the hinterlands stretches into eternity. On this hinterland. Movement across the icy waste seems meaningless without reference point. Just as none could say how long the sled dogs traveled.
I made it.
Run before their sudden halt. There we go. She pulls the harness. And the sled dogs obey in a steady, content stop.
The guide appears, then fades from human sight. If the devoted journey, let their songs unite.
Matu was right. The Mother Spirit was right. Oh, it was the right decision to join you.
The companions pat the dog as they dismount.
Where are we? A labyrinth in a valley?
Relay believed that these were the only outskirts of the site. She said that if we pass through the valley, we might even find the real ruins of a temple, or a city even. Look at this stone wall. There are excavation marks on it. We ran into an abnormal whiteout last time. It was too dense. We couldn't make out any details.
She sprints to the nearest rock face, crouches, strips off a glove, and presses her warm palm against the frozen stone.
I've never seen this kind of rock before. Is it some kind of fossil?
It's Toliitic basalt. It forms at mid-ocean ridges, down at the bottom of the sea. Look at the geometric pores and the golden mineral veins. If Frile were here, she'd call it a miracle. A once in a 425 million year occurrence. Frile. She would have been so excited to see this, even if it is only the size of my palm. That's...
Head bowed on that. But she... Head bowed, she warms the rock before slipping it into her pocket, as if cradling some cherished life form. After a faint tremor, the arcane fluctuation dissolves into flying snow pellets. Instinct carried her 2 steps forward before freezing.
Timekeeper?
Her sight is locked on to an anomalous snow mound at the base of the opposite rock face.
Not an illusion.
Crouching, she brushes away the accumulated powder. Portable vintage typewriter. And also, I wanted to snap the other one, but it fucking fucked off.
I read about this typewriter in the file. Miss Whiterum and Nala also mentioned it.
In this era, he typed press medical records for the drowning girl. Recorded Sao Paulo's raucous nights, and bore witness to Ushuaia's poetry society.
That's right. This is Dr. Doris's typewriter.
Another one of her belongings. Is it too coincidental to be mere chance? What's this all over it? Scale powder? Blood. It's dry.
Penguins, seals, will have fallen at the research station. The bloodstains could belong to anyone, including Dr. Doris.
Whether these were left intentionally or not, this proves that we're heading in the right direction.
So much blood. She may be injured. We need to find her as soon as possible.
Everyone crowds around, including Miss Radio, who's been lying on one of the dogs. Barren mountains flank them on both sides. A snow labyrinth of basalt standing sentinel to pass. It ends shrouded in mist. Thank you for the lurkin video. The lead dog approaches, then raises its head, alerted to some unseen threat. Nautica presses 2 fingers to her lips and issues a sharp whistle command. Her paws churn the soft snow, drowning out the whistle command meant for their loyal friends. The excited sled dogs charge into the labyrinth, carrying the helpless Miss Radio with them, and soon disappearing from view.
They're gone. What do we do now?
Think positively. Perhaps they'll just get there before us. Let's go after them.
Their movement triggers something hidden, causing the snowfield around them to shake.
Wait, there are critters hiding out nearby. There they are. Timekeeper, watch out.
Okay. It's always darkest before the dawn. Okay. An interesting name for the next chapter. 425 million years ago. Million years is a long time ago. That's the beginning of the Silurian period. The Silurian period? Invertebrates were just crawling onto land, and fish started developing proper jaws. Fair. So far, I feel like this has delivered. I feel like it has delivered quite well, quite adequately, in my opinion. I've enjoyed the the chapter thus far. It's been very interesting. Yeah, they're cooking? They are. As always, their stories are very interestingly told. And it is always great to see the culmination of all of the previous chapters being sort of bundled together. Seeing a mixture of Ulrich returning from the last chapter, where Ulrich was a minor assisting character to Enigma's story of developing well, he wasn't a minor assistant character. He was a major supporting character, right? In Enigma's journey of figuring out how to save everyone from the storm. He was a big help there. Returning from that, he was also in an event that I did off screen. The event on the boat, I can't remember its name. But he was there helping them test a theorem of another way to survive the storm. Or another way to dismiss the storm, only to find out that the storm wasn't going to happen on that boat. Seeing Moldier return and have to confront the fact that she can't just be a soldier. Just following orders isn't good enough when you're confronted with a great amount of evil that is happening right in front of you. I mean, just meeting and interacting with the clearly mentally unwell Nautica. And seeing the ever stoic Verton and her much less stoic companion fucking Sonetto interact with this clearly mentally unwell and emotionally unstable person to great care. They have as they do with pretty much everyone they encounter, they have bonded. They've become fast friends with this person. It's interesting to see. And I'm interested to see on how they complete this, how they continue to bring this story to its conclusion. But I think I'm going to send y'all off to someone, as I need to do a thing soon, probably. We'll see. I'm gonna raid someone. I'm just looking at who is available. Thorn, probably? Yeah, Thorn, I think. We're gonna continue this. It's likely either gonna be next Wednesday or next Thursday. We'll see. My Thursdays are suddenly much freer. So I have a lot of time on this day. That was an accident. I have a lot of time on this day to kind of do whatever, really. So expect more streams on this day, considering this day is like barren for me now. Thank you all for stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful time. I hope you had a good time with me. If you haven't followed, please consider doing so. And if you have, thank you for stopping by and hanging out. My throat is absolutely fucked, dude. More reading than I thought I would. Yeah. If you want to join the Discord, please consider doing so. I'm there more frequently than not. And have fun over at my buddy Thorns. He's playing a bit of Overwatch. I've heard that this game is I've heard that this game is good now. Again, people have been really enjoying it. They've made a lot of changes that seem interesting. However, I don't think I'm personally coming back to the game anytime soon. With that being said, a good night, y'all. See you later.